Welcome into episode 49 of the Avetts and Beyond. My name is Todd Emanuele. Happy New Year to everyone. First episode of the new year. Very special guest joining me today. Emma and Bella, the Burney sisters, are back on the show again. Thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We're so happy to be back.
Are you really? No.
Oh, no. No.
No, I love having you guys on. You're super talented. Everyone loves your music and all that stuff. And we're here to promote some stuff and talk about some things that you've been up to. First of all, I want to mention that you guys started a TikTok recently.
Mhm.
When did it start? And how
Um,
how did it come about? What did you who made the decision to start the TikTok?
well, I remember years ago as the trio, we like posted some videos and they didn't get much traction and I think we just gave up.
Yeah.
Um, and as the duo, we kind of just wanted to try everything this year cuz it was starting from scratch and there was an experimental phase
Yeah.
and I think like we started in early November
Okay.
and we just started watching a lot of videos on like how frequently you should post, like how to get more likes, and obviously we're still learning.
Yeah, because like you inspired me actually to start mine
Oh,
for the show
yay!
because I'm like, man, that's potentially, a lot of people see it but it does depend on what time of the day and stuff that you're posting things, right?
Right.
Give me some tips because I'm not getting a lot of traction, not like you guys are getting so far.
Oh, well, honestly, I don't know the time of the day. We probably should learn that, but
Yeah,
I
right.
know that posting every day is really good. There's been a
Yeah,
few days we've missed, that obviously because of holidays, but we try to get something out every day, even if it's pre-recorded, so that we can still
sure.
post. But
But I
yeah,
love what you're doing. Like you're doing music, but you're also doing like makeup tutorials and things like that. Now, I'm not gonna do that, obviously.
oh, sure
No.
about that?
Yeah, how do you shave? Well, no,
Yeah.
no one wants to see that. But you're doing a big mix of different things, and I like that. And boy, you've had some crazy amount of views on some of those videos, right?
Well, it's been very surprising. I mean, we just tried to post every single day, and it seemed like we were getting more. I mean, like 7,000 was really big to us, and then we got our first 10K,
Yeah.
and yeah, I think one of the videos that now has like 175K, that was like we really posted it at the right time, you know.
Oh, what time
Uh,
was that? I need to know this.
well, it was Christmas time.
Oh,
It
I
was a
see what you're
Christmas
saying.
song, and we had a Christmas tree in the video. So I think that all contributed to it. Like
Sure.
even in the text, I said like, "For our Christmas present, share this video." So it was you have to use all these little tactics. Um, we also noticed like a lot of our videos got more traction if we like said hi, we're the Burney sisters in the beginning instead of just going into the song. So
Really? Like
yeah,
I wonder why that is.
Because people don't know who you are. Like, if they
right.
don't know who you are, then they're not going to be interested in what you have to
I,
say.
that's you know what? That's brilliant because you think about it, if you just started talking or whatever and not saying who you are, just random people are seeing this stuff. Like it just pops up on people's pages. So if they don't know who you are, they're just gonna flip right past you.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Noted. Noted. I'm gonna do that. And people still won't care about my posts, but I'm gonna
Oh
No.
no.
Not true.
No, but yeah, we've just been so used to posting for mostly our fans,
sure.
on
Yeah.
Instagram and Facebook, and YouTube. I mean, YouTube kind of people discover you on there, but you can post a 10-minute, 7-hour long video, on YouTube.
Right. Sure.
But yeah, we have to think about how it looks to someone who has like never ever seen you before, And even as like
Okay.
TikTok users ourselves, if a video's not interesting within the first 5 seconds, you're gonna scroll.
Exactly. And today's day and age, it's like instant gratification. If you don't like what you see, it's on to the next thing. So you got to do something to get people's attention. Uh,
Exactly.
TikTok's awesome. I love, there you always hear stuff. There's all this bad stuff on there, but you really have to, I think, search to find that because there's so
Right.
much more
Yeah.
good than bad on there. But
Yeah.
what a medium to be able to spread your music and spread your brand, whatever I'm trying to say.
Mhm.
It's just great that anyone can see it. If they turn on TikTok, they can see you. You might
Yeah.
pop up on their phone, and you never know. The right person may see it, and
Mhm.
that video can take off. So,
Yeah, it's
I
definitely
think it's
like a new tool that has really helped artists in the past few years since it has gotten popularity.
Right.
Um, because, we're so used to, if you go on Instagram, you're seeing everybody you follows,
Sure.
like
Right.
content. Maybe like you go to the search page or whatever and see some new things, but on TikTok, it's all new
It's
videos.
all new, right.
All
Now,
new.
you do have your For You page where you can see stuff that you follow. Obviously, you're gonna see stuff that you
Right.
follow in there, but again, random stuff pops into that every day. It's good, the whole algorithm thing, so I don't know.
Yeah.
You guys are doing a great job with it. I think the more that blows up, that could be huge
I
for
hope
for
so.
you.
Yeah.
It really
Yeah.
can be. I mean, you can make money off of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Are you yet? Are you making money off of your
Oh
TikTok?
no, we're not
No?
to that point yet, but obviously we're not looking to just get money off of it,
No,
obviously.
no, I know, obviously.
But no, yeah. Yeah, totally. You can use it for so many different reasons, and it's a great tool to have.
The makeup tutorials are fun to watch.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Well, we
Uh,
thought of those too because even though they don't relate to our music, they're gonna drag in people that like that stuff too.
but you
You know?
throw I've noticed, like, on videos like that, you put your own music in the background
Yeah.
sometimes, which is a brilliant idea too, because people are, not even knowing they're hearing your music, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, I like that song," and click on
Right.
the sound and hear it's one of your songs, and that's awesome. So, and
Yeah.
I learned how Bella does her hair, and, I was like, "Wow, look at that. I can totally do that if I only had that much hair."
So
All
true.
right, so you guys are working on recording and releasing your first single as a duo. Uh,
Yeah.
this is exciting stuff, and again, it all ties into the TikTok and the social media. You're trying to, what am I looking to say? You're trying to raise money to help get this produced. Who are you working with? How did this all come about?
Swell. New word. Well, not a new word, but
Not a new
um, well, basically, we were recording all of our music in the basement for years.
word, right?
Our stepdad's a sound guy. He had never really tried the actual like recording aspect of it before.
Oh, okay.
Um, it's been an experiment for the past few years, but at the same time, we need to try working with someone who has more experience.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, we started putting out like some feelers to see if anybody knew anybody in like Nashville area that would be good for our music. One person I asked was Devin Gilfillian, who we met on the cruise, Kayamo cruise earlier
Oh,
this
right,
year.
right.
He was definitely like one of our favorite artists on that cruise, and he's blown up this year. But we love his music. It's very like funky, soulful. Um, and he does a lot of stuff with Lake Street Dive. So I
Oh,
reached out to
nice.
him. Yeah, and he lives in the Nashville area. So I asked him if he knew of any producers that would work well with our sound. And actually, his drummer, who we also met on the cruise, and his manager, he does both things, is a producer as well
Oh,
and produces his music too. So he gave me his number and we reached out to him and yeah, he immediately was like, I'd love to work with you guys. Let's get a date set. We were given the price of $3,500
yeah.
and we're like, well, we may not have that right now, but we've got a supportive group of people that I'm sure will help us if we put it out there.
You definitely do. Just starting with the Avett community, who you guys have gotten so well in with over the last couple of years,
Yeah.
that they alone will probably cover that for you.
Oh, I
But
mean, yeah, Ava people are definitely big contributors to that. They're
Yes.
just great.
there's nothing like them either, right? I mean, it's I've never seen anything like it before. I say that all the time, but it really is true. It's crazy the support they throw out there for people. So uh,
Yeah.
that's cool. So what are you doing to try to get to this goal so you're trying to get to Nashville to record? Is that basically what you're doing?
Yeah, basically, I mean, we just set the dates and we told him we're
Okay.
coming on these dates.
Money or
We
not,
have the money one
we'll
way
be
or
there.
not, one way or the other. Yeah, but we said we're gonna do two live streams, one on January 1st, which we already did. It was
Yes.
in the basement. We've still got the whole setup. We're looking at it right now.
Oh, nice.
Um, and then we were also gonna do a live stream of a live show that we're doing in a chapel, which will be really cool. I'm sure
That
the
is.
acoustics Very, very cool.
Yeah, I was just thinking that the acoustics in buildings like that are amazing most of the time, so that
Right.
would be nice.
Yeah. We played a house concert once that they lived in a church that they
Oh,
invited
wow.
to be their home. Yeah, and it was really, really cool.
There's a place, it's like an hour and a half from where I live that was a church forever, and they've turned it into uh, a music venue basically. But
Oh,
artists, like they've gotten huge artists to come there recently because everyone raves about the acoustics of the building. Like it's so
wow.
perfect. So everyone wants to come and play there. It's like this
That's
little
so
old
cool.
church in this little tiny town in upstate New York.
That's
But
crazy.
Well, it
so
reminds me of like the, old folk performers that before there were such things as speakers and everything, they had
yeah.
to have buildings like that to perform.
Sure. And that's the point of it, I guess, right? The
Yeah,
acoustics were built for singing and all that stuff.
right,
So
exactly.
maybe we should try to get you up here to play in that place. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Yes. That would be so incredible.
All right. So that guy's drummer is his manager?
Yeah. Yeah, he does a lot
That's
of things,
interesting.
I guess. I didn't realize he was his manager while I was on the cruise, and
Oh,
then I figured that out like after I got off the cruise. But I didn't know he was a producer till I texted Devin. So,
that's huge. Uh,
okay.
yeah, that's real nice. So, what are you up to money wise right now toward the trip to Nashville? Do you have a total, like a total somewhere?
Um,
I
I
think
think it's oh,
like about 1,500.
Nice. All right. So you're getting there.
Over 1,000. Yeah.
mhm,
And
yeah.
when is the date that you're trying to get there, or you are definitely going? Can you announce that yet? Can you talk
Yeah.
about that?
It's January 22nd is when we
That's
start.
soon.
I know it is.
That's soon,
We're
man.
gonna we're gonna rally. We're gonna do it.
Oh, you got it. No problem. After this episode airs, especially, it's
Oh yeah.
my
Yes.
people are avid people, so they'll take care of you. Don't worry about that.
Aw.
Well, that's exciting. That's really exciting stuff. Now, what do you have a song? Obviously, you have a song all ready to go that you know you're going to record. Can you tell us what that is yet? Or
Yeah, it's called Unlike Me.
okay.
I
Oh, actually, I
only
knew that.
yeah. We sent you another song than that one.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
we're
yeah.
hoping to record Elaine soon.
Mhm.
But Unlike Me is one that we only finished like 2 months ago, maybe.
Okay.
And like as soon as we debuted it live, everybody loved it. Like it was one of those that, you know, I guess it just stuck with people. So, over the past few months we've been really like promoting it and putting it out there and getting people's attention with that song. And we've had a lot of people like ask us to record it and saying that that needs to be the single. So, we're
Cool.
going to do it.
So Elaine is also going to be, that's the song you very nicely today recorded that song for me, and I'm going to play it after this interview on
Mhm.
the show. So that's going to be something you're going to record too someday. I love that song. I've loved that song for a long time.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we have like a whole list of songs we want to get recorded this year, hopefully. We're gonna start out with a single and see how that goes. I'm sure
It's
it's
going
gonna
to
be
go well, and you're going to have an album soon. So come on.
Woo! Right. No, we were just talking about like in this day and age, people kind of do this thing where they release a single
Sure.
every month, and then at
Yep.
the end of the year they box it all together and they're like, "Here's the album."
Well, your friend and
And
my friend Dan Zlotnick did that.
oh yeah.
That's exactly what he did. And I don't know if you've heard Cody Gentry on my show or any of his music. He's an up and coming artist. Much like you guys, he's going to be successful. He's doing that. He just put out his first single, and then he's going to have two more singles, I think, and then the whole album will come out eventually. I
Oh,
think that's a great idea to do that, to
Yeah.
right.
get the word out there, let people hear one song at a time, and then want the rest of the album
Right. It's
to listen.
smart because you can take like a whole month to promote each
Sure,
song.
absolutely. Yeah, more people with exposure to one song at a time. I think it's great. It's a good idea. So, well, that's exciting stuff. So, what have you guys been up to other than that? I mean, you've been busy, obviously, traveling around. You've been touring a little bit here and there still, right?
Well, yeah, we've been, obviously doing a lot of holidays. We have a lot of family.
A
So
Sure.
lot.
what we
Yeah.
had, I don't know, 4 or 5 Christmases. We're having one this weekend too.
That's nice.
Yeah, I know it is nice.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, but other than that, like we've been really focusing on the social media aspect because we haven't been on tour. Obviously we've still been playing shows and
Right.
everything. But
Yeah, I shouldn't have said a tour because obviously the tour ended a while ago and you've been
right.
playing shows here and there and stuff. But yeah, the TikTok's been like the main focus, huh?
Yeah. I think obviously once we have recorded music, it's gonna be much easier to, I don't know, make more videos on TikTok too, I think,
Sure.
because you can use the same sound like 50 times
Yeah.
and
Right.
people will eat it up. So
What's it
that'll
like? What's it like as the duo now? Knowing that all of the music that you have on Spotify and everything is the trio. So it's not the same sound. It's totally different. So you guys
right.
you're probably pretty excited to get your own music out there to distinguish yourself from what the Burney sisters were, I guess you could say.
Right.
Yeah.
And like obviously we're still proud of all the music we've
Oh,
recorded
sure, of
before,
course, yeah.
but we are a bit tired of giving that spiel to everyone at the merch tent and
Right?
Yeah.
Because
having to
I'm sure
explain the history,
everyone's asking, I'm sure still about that. Like,
right?
you're
Mhm.
who's singing on those other songs?
Exactly. Like,
No,
long
but
story.
yeah, it's time to get your own stuff out there, and that'll be coming real soon. So once you record the end of January, how long does the process take? Do you even know, like, before something will be out for people?
Well, it honestly it depends, like from producer and masterer to masterer. I mean, there's like a
Yeah,
lot of you can either go through one person for all of it or go people for one song. So
sure.
it's just gonna depend also on how many musicians we want to bring in. He actually said we might bring in horns for this song, which I'm really
Whoa.
excited
Ooh,
about.
that's
So we'll
cool.
see how that pans out, but that
You,
would be fun.
do you play any horn instruments? I know you
Oh
play,
no.
we talked about this before. You play like 18 instruments or something crazy like that. No
Oh,
horns?
no horns. Our stepdad does though.
Oh,
That's
Mhm.
that's
actually
right. He's the trumpet player, or trombone
yeah.
player. Is it trumpet or
Um,
trombone?
Trumpet.
Trumpet. Okay.
he
My s- my son plays
that's
trumpet.
that's how our mom and him met
That's
actually, because
right. That's right.
he played trumpet at our CD release party.
Oh, that's funny. And they didn't know each other at that time?
No, they didn't.
Wow. And the rest
Yeah,
is history. Speaking of
exactly.
them, it was great. I got to meet you guys in person when you were up in New York last
Yeah,
few months
yes.
ago over was that in the summer? That was that long ago?
Um,
Trying
I
to
think it was
remember.
in September,
Well,
maybe.
yeah, I think it might have been. So the end of the summer, beginning of the fall, whatever.
Yeah.
But it was great getting to meet you guys. But your mom and your stepdad are such an integral part of your whole thing. What is it like having them around and being so supportive for you and just being such a big part of what you guys do?
Oh, I mean, it's really great. Like, we're very, very blessed to be able to do this with people that support us so much. Um, a lot of people don't have that privilege
Right.
um, of such help with what they're doing. There's a lot of aspects to the music industry. Um, and our mom is very tenacious and she wants to figure everything out. And of course, obviously, we help and
Yeah.
she helps us with a lot of things. And I don't know, it's a great deal. And we're really blessed to be able to have that in our life.
Mhm.
'Cause I would think there's a lot of kids out there that have talent and, would want to try to pursue a career in music, and their parents probably are like, You have there's no chance. We can't do that." And they're
Right.
not supportive. So to have that support is A, it's awesome, and
Right.
they see the talent that you guys have, and it's unbelievable.
Well,
But I'm sure there's still parents out there that would see that talent and still say, "No, we're not doing it.
right.
We don't have the
Well,
money to do it," or whatever, and it's kind of
yeah.
sad,
I would
Mhm.
argue that like having support is the most important thing like
right?
in the music industry, and even the most talented person in the world can't really do anything without a team behind them.
Right. Yeah, that's absolutely right. So kudos to your mom and stepdad for being there. And how cool is that he just happened to be playing trumpet at a what was it? The
Our CD release party.
oh CD release party, right? He just happened to be there and they met and the rest is history. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. So what have you guys been listening to these days? Anything new?
I've been listening to Stephen Bishop's late 70s or early 70s albums a lot.
Nice. All right.
And a lot of Jim Croce. So
I love Jim Croce.
me
Mhm.
too.
Are you learning songs of theirs or
No, not really.
no? Just listening and soaking
Yeah,
it in
yeah.
I would have to shout out our dad for that.
for the
He
Jim
definitely played
Croce.
a lot of Jim Croce, and that's how we found out about him.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But he also listens to other not so good artists, so we can't praise him too much.
Like what? Like who? I want to know who's not so good.
Oh,
Well,
no
maybe you
name
shouldn't do that.
dropping.
No, you
Possibly
don't.
Morgan Wallen.
Oh, yeah. Okay. No, I'm good with that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good with not, yeah, whatever. No comment.
No comment.
Don't want to
No,
trash people on here, but I don't disagree with that one.
exactly. But no, I've been listening, you know, to a lot of Lake Street Dive,
Mhm.
honestly,
Love
and
that.
a lot of like Susan Tedeschi.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah, and Bonnie Raitt. Yeah, I
And-
just love like female vocalists right now.
Mhm.
Very cool. Any new artists that you've heard lately that have jumped out at you?
Oh,
Or it
there's
sounds
like
like you've been listening to a lot of old stuff, so maybe not.
right. I know it's like not new technically. It's
Okay.
actually what John, our stepdad, just introduced me to Tower of Power.
Not new, yeah.
Not new at all. I know. I think
New
they're
to you though. New to you.
I think they're awesome.
That's cool. All right. Well, you guys obviously have an eclectic taste in music, you could say that, right?
True.
Yes.
Very
Yes.
old school. A lot of not old school. What's the word I'm looking for? You're like old souls, but here you are as young kids still. You're kids. You're taking on the music industry, and you're going places anyway. Like you don't hear that every day too. So, um, I appreciate what you guys do. Like when you post on TikTok every day that I watch something where you're singing, the harmonies you guys have, it just makes me smile, and I think it makes a lot of people smile. And you should be happy that it does that because it's not easy to do. That is
Thank
not
you
easy
so
to
much.
do.
That's
Yeah.
so kind.
Well, you're welcome. All right. Well, so anything else you want to mention here before we let you go?
Well, there's kind of something huge we
Oh,
didn't talk about. We are moving
oh,
this year.
I knew that.
Yeah,
So
we
it's official, official. I wasn't going to ask because I wasn't sure if it was official, official.
Yup. Well, see, we've lived in Columbia, Missouri for
9 years?
oh no, like 11 or 12 years.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So my whole life, pretty much. Definitely
Yeah.
Bella's whole life.
Well, right.
Yeah, and so it's kind of crazy. We have been talking about a move closer to Nashville for a long time,
Okay.
and we're still looking. Obviously, we're gonna visit Huntsville, Alabama next month, and hopefully that'll pan out. Even though
I'm-
it's not in Tennessee, it's only like what, an hour and a half south.
Is it that close? I don't even,
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
not
even know.
that.
That's cool
And
though.
much cheaper in Alabama.
Is it? Oh, okay. Well, I'm assuming Nashville's not cheap.
Oh no, definitely not.
Yeah, but I'm really excited for that because that's where like aerospace is and stuff. And I am like,
Oh yeah, that Huntsville.
yeah, I'm a little bit of a space nerd, but
That's cool.
we won't talk about that.
Well, we can talk about that if you want.
No. But yeah, we've heard a lot from like other people that it's a really cool place to be. But also just like Emma was looking at this like drone view of the city, and apparently it's all like futuristic kind of like space.
We haven't
themed.
seen it yet, so
Right.
Huntsville, Alabama?
Yes.
Futuristic and spacey, huh?
I guess.
I gotta look into this.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess there's some like a small space theme to it, because like what?
just
did you
because
say?
aerospace is based
Yeah.
out of it. But have you been
Okay.
there?
I know.
You haven't been there?
We
No,
haven't
No,
we
I-
haven't either. Yay.
I don't get out much.
We'll have to like video call you and like be like, "This is Huntsville."
Yeah,
Todd,
show it to me. We can go on. We can do a live episode from there. That would be cool. So that's exciting to be closer to Nashville. I would think is huge for you
Right.
guys.
Yeah.
It's definitely
Uh-huh.
gonna be something crazy because I know a lot of people want to work with us out there, and we want to work with a lot of people out there. So it's gonna be
Here's a
Crazy.
question I have. I've always thought it. Now, you guys are homeschooled, right? You don't mind talking about that.
no.
What happens when you get to be college age? Do you go off to college? Are you planning on doing that?
We're
Or
not
is
interested in
is it just
college.
kind of what happens with your career happens and you'll get to it when you get there type of thing?
Well, obviously, like college can be a really useful tool for a lot of
Sure.
people.
Yeah.
I think for us, since we have started a career so young, a lot of people go to college to get to a point where they can join a career.
Right, right.
And we're already so far along, it doesn't feel like we need to. And of course, we'd love to learn. I'm not
Yeah,
saying
no, I
we're not
get that.
in life. Yeah, but actually, the way we do homeschool, we can still get a diploma. Um,
Okay.
as long as like our parents sign it and everything. So
Yeah.
I'm
No,
hoping to
that's I've
that.
just always wondered that. Like what happens when you get to be 18? Are you like, I'm just gonna go to college? But right, what's the point? When you've already started your career, you started it years ago. Uh
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, not we're not super interested in that, but obviously we're lifelong learners, so
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you guys
Yeah.
have already experienced so many adult things, I think, like just the business you're in, you have to grow up quick if you're going to be a part of it. And
exactly.
yeah, I think you're steps and miles ahead of a lot of kids that are just going off to college. Like my son is graduating high school this year and he's going off to college. He wants
Yeah.
to be a pharmacist. Obviously, he's not going to start being a pharmacist at 11 years old, so
Mm,
he has to go to college for that. Uh,
right.
your career path is going to take you places and yeah, there's no college that can help you with what you've already experienced. Really?
Yeah. Well, and even I'm not sure, do you know the Accidentals?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so Sav from the Accidentals, I think she's like 28. She went to college again, I think last year or this year, just to
Okay.
study like birds. And I think
Okay.
I admire that because it's like, you wouldn't expect a musician to go to college to learn about birds, but she did, and I
But
think
hey,
that's
why
really
not,
cool.
right?
Exactly.
If you have the want to do that, go for it. And you may discover that someday down the road that you
Right,
want to go back
exactly.
to school and become a aerospace whatever.
Exactly. She could be a musician astronaut like
Yeah.
Chris Hadfield.
How
Oh,
cool would that be? How cool would
Hey, that
that
would
be?
be cool. We could
that
play
would
our first
be,
show in
yeah.
space.
You could play bass in space. Hello. I I see a t-shirt.
I would
Hey.
Bass
not
in
be
space.
bringing my upright though. That's a
It would
no.
probably break. I
Yeah,
would
no,
say that.
I think you should stick with the sparkly one that you have.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
would look
Base
cooler in
base in
space.
space. Do a hair tutorial in space or something on your TikTok.
True.
Perfect. All right. Well, we are running out of time. Tell us the social medias, how people can find you, TikTok, Instagram, all that, your website. People can buy merch and all that stuff on there. Go for it. Tell me.
Yeah, absolutely. So all of our merch is on our website. It's theburneysisters.com.
Mhm.
Our Instagram and Facebook handles are the Burney Sisters. Same with
Burney.
yeah, Burny.
Not Bernie.
Oh gosh, no.
No,
I knew
no,
that.
but yeah, same with our TikTok as well. It's the Burney Sisters. So you'll
That's
find
easy.
us anywhere
Search,
with our.
find it, and watch all the videos. And now I'm assuming it probably helps if people like stuff on there too, and it spreads more
Yeah, that'd
if
be
you get
nice.
likes. Yeah, so like their stuff. And while you're
Yeah.
at it, like my stuff too, so I can get a few more than I can get up to like 800 views
Hey, that's
and
good.
like 2 likes, and that's it. I'm
Hey,
like
we
stalled there.
we sometimes get like 100.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure one of our videos got like 65 views, and we were like,
But it's like so random, right? Like I don't
it
get it.
is.
I don't
Yeah,
understand it.
yeah.
We'll figure out. The more you do it, the better it is. That's the bottom
Exactly.
line. So keep doing what you're doing. It's a lot of fun, and your music's great. And I can't wait for that single. That's exciting. Uh,
Yeah.
and what else did I want to mention? Um, I don't know. I don't know. You guys are great, and that's it. Bottom line. Thank you so much. Oh, the
You
song
too,
that you recorded for me too. We're gonna play that coming up
Yeah.
next. If you're
Yes.
listening to the episode, the name of the song is Elaine, and I absolutely love that one. And that's one you wrote, right?
Yes.
Emma, you wrote that
Mhm.
one?
Yep.
When did you write how old were you when you wrote it?
Oh, I
Because that's been
guess
around a few years.
yeah, I was probably 14.
Wow. Just a couple of years ago. I thought it was
Yeah.
longer than that, but I guess it hasn't been.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
think it was probably when I was 14.
Well, thank you for your time. Really appreciate it, and we'll have you back on again someday down the road, okay?
Well, thank you
Yes,
very
thank you.
much.
Thank you so much. We'll see you later. The Bernie
Bye.
sisters. Bye.